Ladies. Okay, y'all see me with this bonnet on. That's because what I'm about to do, I don't know if I posted a video or not showing how I did this. But there's 1,001 videos out there, so I just kind of figured I didn't need to make a video showing me make this 3/4 wig. But I made a 3/4 wig out of the Mongolian Tight Curly hair that I had, that I colored it blonde on the ends. It's wet right now because I washed it. And this is the inside. But anyway, it's wet right now. It's air drying because I'm gonna put this on because I felt like I wanted some curls and I want to wear it kind of pinned up. So I'm gonna put this hair on. And this hair, I've had this hair, guys, for well over a year. There's a couple of videos on me wearing this hair and me showing how I colored it and all that kind of stuff. The curls still look good. We're gonna see what the curls look like when it dries. But I got this hair from My Pure Hair. I got this when the company first launched, and that's been well over a year. And she no longer sells this hair, unfortunately. I think that she was having some problems with the vendor, and the quality. The quality kind of started to decline, so she decided to stop selling this hair. But I was fortunate enough to get the hair when she first started selling it, so that's why I still have it, and that's why it still looks pretty good, because I was one of the few, well, I ain't gonna say few, but I was like one of the first to get this hair. So at that time, I think the hair, she didn't have many problems out of it. I think what happened was, as time went on, like unfortunately, like a lot of companies, the quality starts to suffer, as some time goes by, or they switch something up. But she stands by her quality of hair, so that's why she decided to take it off until they can rectify whatever problems they were having. And I don't know if that's been resolved or not, but this is no longer on her site, unfortunately, guys. And this is one of my favorite curl patterns. This one and summer curls, and she no longer has the summer curls either. I think she took that off her site too, because they were having some issues with it, with the vendor. So I'm gonna put it on because I want some curls and I want to kind of pin my hair up a little bit. And y'all know my hair is this long, because I cut it off into that pixie haircut. But I wanted something different. I wanted to change it up a little bit, just temporarily. And I sat down one day and just decided to make a 3/4 wig. But the way that I made it is, the way that I did is no different than many other videos. The only difference with me when I made mine was I actually measured my head, so that I could have the appropriate leave out around the perimeter of my head, and also up, wherever I decide to put my part. So that's the only difference. I actually measured my head and measured from my hairline to where I wanted the first track to start, stuff like that. So it's a little more customized because of that. So I'm gonna put it on and see what we get, and I'll come back and let you guys see the hair after it dries. I think I'm gonna let it finish air drying. I was actually thinking about the color. Y'all know I colored that blonde right on the tips. I was actually thinking about putting some color on top of it, like a cinnamon or something, but I don't want to mess it up because I do like this blonde. So it ain't like I can get this hair again, so I don't want to do too many things with it. So I'm just gonna probably have to work the blonde out for a while. But I'll come back and show y'all. Either I'll come back with the hair on my head, or I'll come back showing y'all it air dried or something like that. But I'll be back showing y'all this hair. See, that's why I want my curls, because I'm looking at Jill Scott with that big ass hair. Okay, I have my 3/4 wig on my wig block. That's just water, it's still damp. But this is what it's drying. It's looking like this, y'all. I hope y'all can see it. So the curls still look good. And it's drying pretty soft. It feels really soft. I don't have anything in the hair yet. But this is what it's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I can go ahead and put it on. It's probably, I don't know, a little over halfway dry. So I'm gonna go ahead on and apply it to my head. I've already braided my hair up, and I'm ready for I've actually added a cap to my head too. I'll take this off. See? So this is gonna be my leave out right here, and of course around my hairline. I always leave that out unless I'm doing, you know, a full sew in, but I wanted to kind of try to pin it up, so I need a little hair to leave out to cover up the sides and stuff. So anyway, that's how crazy I look. I need the bonnet, but bagoon. And we're gonna go ahead and install this here. Take her off the wig glove. Okay. So that's what we got. So I don't know. Maybe I'll trying to think. Should I try to videotape me applying this thing? Let me see. Alright, so I'm gonna do a test run to see what she gonna look like. And the way that I apply mine, I don't know if I'm gonna record me sewing this thing down or not. But the way that I do mine, I know most people do it, you know, around the perimeter. The way that I do mine and the way that I'm going to install mine, sew mine down, just for a little added security, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, probably like here, and then I'm going to flip the wig over, put it in a ponytail just to get the hair out my face, and then I'm going to start stitching it down up in here, all the way down like that. So I'm probably going to stitch about 5 rows of stitches, okay? And after I'm finished with that, then I'll come back and then I'll stitch around here. Then I'll stitch all that down. Then that way it lays flatter. Because what I've heard from a lot of people with the 3/4 wigs is that they have bulk in the back. And one of the reasons why you're probably getting bulk in the back when applying or creating these wigs is, first of all, it's probably a good idea to take your measurements of your head first. Or if you're not good at taking measurements, what you could probably do is put your cap on your head, okay? And what I use the same weaving cap that I would use to do a weave. I'll put that cap on my head, and I take a white pencil. It could be an eyeliner or whatever. I'll take a white pencil, and I will mark off on my cap with my pencil. I would mark off the places and draw a line that will indicate where I am going to start, where my, let me see how I can explain this. The line is going to indicate where my hairline, the leave out, is going to stop, okay? So I know that if my leave out is going to stop right here, then when I create, I'm gonna take this off. So when I create my line to indicate where I want my wefts to start, or where I want my cap to kind of like stop, I'm gonna create a line on my cap right here, okay, all the way around, okay, all the way around. And also for my leave out, I do the same thing. When I get up to here, I draw a line on the cap indicating where I want my leave out. So if you want to do one of those L-shaped wigs, you would just make a line up here, and you know, or the U-part wig, which this is like a U-part wig. You will make your U right where you want to leave your leave out, and you know that you can switch it to wherever you want it. And that's the way that I do it, so that my actual cap that I've created won't be too big, and it won't give you that bulk in the back, okay? Because you made it, you customized it to the size of your head, okay? And after you do that, what you want to do is you definitely want to, when it's time to stitch this bad boy down, what you definitely want to do is maybe create you a couple of stitches right here just to sew it down. You know, line it up, of course. Stitch it down right here, or somewhere up in the front where you can have some security, and then you flip it over, tie down the hair, get it out your face, and then you just start to sew all up in here. Just sew it down all up in here. Then that way you will eliminate that looseness and then also that bulk back there, okay? Now if you stitch it down here, that's when you're going to come back and stitch it around your perimeter. And then you will have a secure 3/4 wig that actually fits your head. Because I know that's a big problem with these 3/4 wigs. You know, a lot of people don't like them. They're very convenient, which I think is a wonderful concept and a great idea. But you want to just modify it a little bit to your specification of your head. Then that way you're working with something. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, see how small this is? It's not a big one, because it's not the exact size of my head, but it's the exact size of how I normally do my sew-ins. Okay? When I normally do my sew-ins and I leave hair out, I always leave hair out around the perimeter and somewhere up in here. Okay? So I want to make sure that my base is not bigger or is the same size as me laying down tracks on my head. Because I ain't going to put my tracks way up here. I start my tracks about right here because I leave hair out. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope I made some sense, because I feel like I'm rambling. But that's how I make my 3/4 wigs. I actually, you know, put the cap on my head, and I mark that bad boy up with a pencil, with a white pencil or white eyeliner, and then I indicate, you know, or imagine, okay, this is how I want to wear my hair. I want to leave about 1.5 inches of leave out on all the way around. So, you know, of course I'm not going to start laying my tracks way up here. So I'm rambling, but I'll come back to y'all and show y'all what this bad boy looks like on. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna sit down and show y'all how I stitch it up. I think y'all got the concept of what I'm doing. So I'll be back. Okay, I hope y'all can see me, because I can't really tell. But I did what I said about installing the wig. As you could, I don't know if you can tell in that, but this thing is flat. I mean, it's flat. It's, you know, it's no different than my sewing. It's flat. Look at that. And I'm not making it look like this. It is actually flat, because of the tips that I gave you guys on, you know, putting the cap on your head first and measuring it, and sewing it down like, you know, like I had explained. Now, all I need to do is blend my hair with this. I haven't really done that yet. My hair isn't as long as it was the last time I wore this hair, but I'm gonna make it work. I ain't got much hair, but I'm gonna make it work. That's not a problem for us ladies who don't have a whole lot of hair. So what I'm gonna do to blend it is I'm gonna wet my hair. I'm just wetting my hair with some water. I'm gonna put a little water on this part right here. Got a little shedding, of course. But hey, done had this hair for, you know what, I think I actually had this hair longer than a year. I got this hair from My Pure Hair when she first launched, so that might have been almost 2 years ago. But I mean, this hair is still in good shape because when I did wear it, I don't believe in combing curly hair. I don't believe in combing it because it's just you're just gonna pull it out. So I don't believe in combing curly hair for one thing, and secondly, I didn't wear this hair consistently for like 2 months. I wore it for like 4 weeks, then I took it down. So every time I would wear it, I wouldn't wear it no longer than 4 weeks. But I wouldn't like wear it every other month either. So it's not like I was constantly wearing this hair. I wear it for about 4 weeks, and then I put it, you know, wash it, condition it, and put it away. So I think that's why this hair has preserved as well as it did. But anyway, it looks good. I'm just brushing my hair. I already got gel on my hair, y'all. I had gel on my hair anyway. So I'm just brushing my hair into the wig. I gotta cover that part up. Like I said, my hair isn't as long as it was the last time I wore this hair. I had right much leave out, you know, as far as like length. So at this time I really don't have much length. So I'm gonna have to make it work. But this is probably how I would wear it without pinning it up. But most of the time I'm gonna wear this hair pinned up because that's, you know, I like to wear it pinned up. So let's see if we can pin it up with this short hair. Y'all know I ain't got no damn hair. We gonna make it work. We gonna do some camouflage in here. So I'm just gonna put a few pins in here. I hope y'all can see me because I can't tell if I'm in the view of the camera and that. I hope I am. So we can pin her up. So keep on working on it. I get it right. And like this hair right here, I'm pinning all this down. So I'm just gonna show y'all how. And I would probably pin this hair all the way around so it can be like all the hair like kind of like on the top of my head. I'm not gonna do that tonight, but that is one of the ways that when I wear this hair, I like to wear it. Y'all know I ain't got much hair on this side. We gonna do something. That's why I like curly hair, especially like tightly curled hair, because you can camouflage a lot with the curls. You know, the curls kind of help you camouflage a lot of stuff. Like I don't have no whole lot of hair, as far as like I don't have a whole lot of length like I used to have, but you can't really tell because I got the curls covering everything. See? Can't really tell. I'm just lather around like Bell. And of course you just take you some pins, and you know, if you feel like you got too much height in certain places, stick a pin in it and tame it down. But that's basically it. I'm gonna turn around the back. I don't know what the back look like. As a matter of fact, let me get this mirror so I can see. Now I don't have any product in this hair at all. Y'all saw that the hair was wet when I started this process. The hair is dry now. I have not put anything in the hair. I didn't even put this in it yet. So it looks pretty good, just like this. I like it like this. And as I said, I was thinking about putting this rinse on top of it. Whoa. This cinnamon rinse, I was thinking about putting this on top, but I'm gonna leave it blonde like this. I'm gonna leave it blonde. So once again, y'all, this is how I style and well, I explained how I apply my customized 3/4 wigs. When I do make them, it's no different than the way I do my installs. I basically create my base. I make sure that my base measures correctly, because I mean, just like with a good sew-in, you have to have a good base. If your base is messed up, your sew-in ain't gonna be right. So the same concept applies with a 3/4 wig. If your base ain't right, don't expect it to fit right. Don't expect it to lay right. With this 3/4 wig, is just exactly like I would do a sew-in. So it's really no different than how I do my sew-ins. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I might have recorded some time ago when I did the 3/4 wig. But it's the same way that everybody else is doing, the same concept. Except for me, I just make sure that, like, from my nape, it's about 4 inches. So I make sure that my cap, I outline exactly the shape of my head, and I outline exactly the measurements as far as like the width from the nape, from the crown, all that. I measure that stuff. But like I said, you don't have to measure it. You can actually just draw an outline with a pencil and put the cap on your head, and then that way you have a more accurate fitting. So I hope this was helpful to some of you guys, and I hope you like. As I said, this is the Mongolian Tight Curly from My Pure Hair. It is discontinued. They no longer sell it, unfortunately. It is a cute curl pattern. But like I said earlier in the video, they no longer have it. They were having problems with the hair, so she does not have it right now until she can get the issues rectified. She's no longer selling it, so sorry guys. But see y'all later. Take it easy.